What's going on, football fans? It's your boy Lolo. I'm back on Director John Stoop with Mark.
That's it. It's the most fall.
Yeah, cover your coffee.
It's the most fall Stoop on the block.
I don't even know if it is the most fall Stoop. There's a pumpkin down the road
There's
that's
a
like
massive
68
tree above
pounds.
us that reaches across
These are beautiful
three
leaves.
brownstones. It's so huge.
These are
and
beautiful
it
leaves.
is just leaves everywhere.
Yeah.
His daughter just marvels at him every time we walk across him.
Yeah, and she's like, "Can I crunch those?" No, we gotta get to school. You should have eaten your sandwich. Sorry, we're not talking about that. We're here talking about the Premier League weekend watch list.
Premier League weekend watch list.
I don't know how I get my voice that deep.
I still love that little intro. You know, it popped in my head one day, and I was like, I'm gonna make this, and I'm gonna go Premier League weekend watch list,
and then break some glass or whatever that noise is.
But big up to everybody who's here. Karen C, loving the pumpkins, and you know what? This pumpkin actually was upstairs, and one of the neighbors was like, "Oh, you're doing the show here? Let me bring it down." So big up to the Falcone McCarthys, one of the original Stoop crew members.
That's right.
Who are actually here. So that is their pumpkin. She will be very proud to see it because they will rewatch this. They watch it as a family.
That's fantastic.
So mind your
language and your language.
Yes. So you guys know the rules of the Premier League weekend watch list. We each pick a match. Me, Mark, Naji. Naji's not going to be here today. Me, Mark, Naji, and the audience gets to vote for one. We don't get to pick our own clubs. And these are the matches that are the most important, most entertaining.
These are just going to be the ones that are fun to watch.
You know, every week there's 10.
Every week there's 10.
So
and we
four
watch
have
as
to be
many as possible.
4 have to be good, right?
I can only watch 4.
But some weeks, like last week, I felt like there were more.
Yeah.
No, the week before there were more. This week it's not so easy.
Yeah, it's going to be
not so easy.
I might not watch all the matches that I watch like 6 a week. I don't know if I'm going to get 6 this time.
Karen's got it down. So we each get to pick a match. We can't pick our own club, and then we all pick Leeds.
Leeds.
So speaking of which, what's going on, BX? Thanks for joining on your lunchtime. So let's go ahead and kick it off. As Karen said, let's start with the audience choice because we put out a poll, and if you didn't see it, you're not in the right channel. So we put out a poll, and overwhelmingly, this match that I thought nobody would be watching except fans of these two teams.
Oh, so the Brentford Burnley match.
No, but they don't even watch that one.
We are talking
Leeds United and Norwich. So let's go ahead and bring on one of the Stoop crew members who I'm sure voted for it. Let's go ahead and bring on Mr. Ben Ireland.
The one and only.
Nope. He's out.
We're not going to do it.
John hates him.
There we go.
Hello.
Hey, what's going on, Ben? You're vertical
good,
today.
How
are you?
I don't hate him.
Yeah.
Better?
There you go.
I didn't vote. I forgot.
You didn't vote?
You didn't vote.
Well, you know, if you don't,
funny? That's exactly what we.
If you don't vote, you can't bitch.
Well, you know what? We may not have even put the poll out this week, but we just know you guys are always going to pick Leeds United.
Smoke and mirrors.
So
I would have picked Norwich.
We definitely put the poll out this week. Anyway, Ben Ireland, you're a Leeds United fan, but tell us why a non-Leeds United fan, non-Norwich fan, why should we give a crap about this match? I mean, Norwich just gave up 7 goals. Leeds United have only won 1 match. I think between the two of y'all, you've won 1 match. Why should anybody watch this?
It's going to be entertaining. In one word, there's going to be chances. Norwich can't defend. Leeds offer up chances. Even though Norwich have only scored twice all season, they're going to have chances. So it'll be entertaining.
Yeah.
So full of mistakes, as always, which lead to chances. So, yeah.
So what you're saying is this is going to be a shit show that you can't take your eyes off of.
Hopefully, yeah. But hopefully in the Leeds' favour.
So tell me, if Patrick Bamford starts, who should I start in my fantasy team, Bamford or Pookie?
I think.
Who's going to score more in this?
I don't think.
I think they're going to have chances.
Unless he was off all this time replacing his boot with something that can score a goal.
Yeah, I just
sorry, Patty, but you don't respond to my tweets anymore, so I'm just gonna hate on you.
Well, I'm not.
We were cool last season.
I'm not gonna hate on him, but I am gonna say that I don't think while fitness he might be fit, but he's certainly not in form, and I don't see him starting. If he does play, he comes off the bench.
I think it's up to him. I think if he says he's fit, he plays. So
I say he plays, but I don't see him starting. He hasn't played in 6 weeks.
I don't see Norwich scoring. They've got chances, but I don't see him scoring. So no Pookie. Pick someone else.
Sargent.
You was gonna you was gonna do your free thing, weren't you? So just
my wild card.
Yeah. So just pick somebody else. Not in this game.
So just pick somebody else. Anybody else.
I can't guarantee Bamford's going to start. I
would not put Bamford in my team anyway.
Yeah, I wouldn't put him in my team anyway.
No, I put Numberwang in there for sure because Numberwang, he's like 5 million pounds or something, and he scores all the time. He's
scored 4 goals.
He's played 4 matches. That's all the time.
I wouldn't say
just Captain Salah.
That's all the time.
Yeah, no.
Just Captain Salah. There's 80 points.
Exactly. Just Captain Salah.
And that's it. That's the only team. The only player you need on your team.
Oh my God! Triple Captain Salah every week, just if it was possible. Anyway, this isn't fantasy football.
This is a match that I watch because of the way. The taste of the way Leeds played against Wolves is the Leeds that I'm used to seeing, and I want to see more of that, and I'm certainly going to get to see more of that against a very, very poor squad, a squad that I don't think is very quick to begin with, and it is possible that the goals could be plentiful. Yeah. So if I want to watch Leeds and watch them kind of get the monkey off their back, so to speak, and get a good solid 3 points, this is the one that I'm going to watch.
Yeah.
Like Mr. Tom. Lolo, Wang scores all the time. Salah, am I a joke to you? Salah's my captain. Don't get it twisted. I think 1 week I picked Antonio to be my captain, and it worked out. But other than that, no. So listen, Sunday, 10 a.m. Hey, by the way, we wanted to ask you, Ben, in the UK, when do you guys change time? When does the time change? This weekend?
This weekend, I think, yeah.
Because we saw the Monday matches at 4 our time, and it's usually at 3.
Correct.
Yeah, so, I think it's this Sunday, is it? I don't know. It's Saturday night, Sunday morning.
So Sunday, Mr. Tom says spooky things happen, or no, Najee says on Halloween spooky things happen, and Halloween is this Sunday. And I know you guys don't. This is like fake. Like right now,
are you ready for his costume? Down. I'm not ready for his costume.
It's actually fun to watch, you know.
Oh my God, Mr. Tom is wearing his costume on Friday's happy hour. This has been the talk.
Are we gonna get taken off the air?
Yes.
Are we gonna get booted from YouTube because of this, and Twitter, and any other social media?
No,
account?
I think if we stay under like 30 views, we fly under the radar.
I think if we keep it the shot of Mr. Tom up here, we'll be fine. I just don't know. I just don't want to know what he's going to be doing with Cyril.
I just hope it isn't latex or rubber.
I'm the Gimp.
Anyway, this is okay. We're going off. I can't wait to see Mr. Tom's costume on Friday. Do we have to wear costumes tomorrow? I'll wear a costume tomorrow. Why not? Happy hour.
I'll figure something out.
They go to the wig box. I have a wig box.
I've got a wig.
I have a costume box.
I had a wig already prepared for last week when I was told that I had to wear a wig.
I think you should wear it anyway because you were so confident we were going to get hammered.
I wasn't that confident.
No, he actually said don't sleep on Leeds.
I was like, don't sleep on Leeds, and that's my back and forth with James.
You wanted it though, didn't you? You wanted to take us to town.
Absolutely! Yep, I want to take everybody to town.
Yeah.
I want the Wolves to beat everybody. That's not happening.
Oh, Mr. Tom says flamboyant is the word. Okay.
All right.
Well, we'll see.
That's the drinking word.
We'll see what you and Mo Master dress up as on Friday.
He's dressing up as Mo Master.
Yeah, I just imagine he's dressed up as Mo Master with a Mr. Tom head behind him, just looking over his shoulder. Okay, guys, so let's get to our predictions, score predictions. Norwich versus Leeds United. Starting with you, Ben, and everybody in the audience right now, get those predictions in. Norwich versus Leeds United.
I'm sticking 3-0. 3-0 Leeds.
0
0-3
to Leeds. All right.
Well,
Do you know who's going to score those?
Dallas. I've been saying it for 3 weeks.
Two, man.
Stuart, Dallas, Rafinha, and an own goal.
And an own goal. There you go. All right. What about you, Mark?
They had one of those last week, didn't they? Look, Norris played really, really poor against Chelsea last week. I don't expect that poor form to continue, but they're in poor form. But until you get healthy, I just don't know. I've been saying the last couple of weeks, I don't know where the goals come from. For Leeds, but I'm gonna go. I'm giving it 0-2 to Leeds, with Dan James getting one.
Yeah, I feel like Dan James needs one.
He's
needs
really due.
He was awful on Tuesday.
He's
but
been
he wasn't
very good.
He wasn't awful on Saturday.
No, I suppose.
I mean, he wasn't great either.
He's good. He's getting there.
I don't know. Look, I have to give this. I have to give this to Leeds United. But I don't think it's going to be a rout. I think it's kind of going to be tough. But I'm going to go with 2-0. 2-0 Leeds United. Rafinha and I need Rafinha to score and get an assist. Rafinha and let's say Dan James. But I think it'll probably be more likely Jack Harrison. But Dan James. And what's going on, disabled team? He says 2-1 to Leeds. All Hallows Eve could be nightmare for Leeds. Just saying, I wouldn't be surprised if this was like a 1-1 though.
Oh God, I would be so.
Just the way Leeds have been going, like drawing when they should win.
Norwich is so awful.
But they drew their previous two before they got destroyed.
Yeah, but did you see how abstract
and even to
they
Brighton?
Yeah.
Yeah,
they made Chelsea look better than they were. They really did.
And, I mean, honestly, that's a match that if everything that could go wrong did go wrong. I mean, they had an own goal, they had a handball penalty, they had the red card.
Yeah,
everything that could go wrong definitely did. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't see that. I don't see that happening a second time.
That was a big booty.
Karen says she's going with me on the scoreline on my first one, 2-0. Yeah, I'm going 2-0 on that. All right. Well, we'll see how it goes on Halloween.
Yeah.
On Halloween. I wish they could dress up on Halloween, the players. And so it's like Dan James passes to the devil. And
I wonder who Slabhead'd go
as a defender,
right?
Because no one would recognize him. Najee says 1-1. See,
he calls the draws constantly, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's 55%.
He's 55%.
Mr. 55. All right. Well, moving on. Speaking of Najee, we're gonna go with Najee's pick. And Najee, go ahead and tell us again who you said you were going to pick. Najee's working today, but he's clearly working very hard enough to comment on what we're talking about. So Najee, I believe Najee said earlier, there it is. I'm picking Spurs versus Man United. Spurs, Man United, Saturday, 12:30 our time, 5:30 in the UK, because the clock hadn't changed yet. Right. We were right when we were guessing, making these graphics earlier. Spurs, Manchester United. So, Najee, tell us, why should anyone give a crap about these two clowns?
Well,
that was good. Keep going. Well, you see, Ollie's a terrible manager. And
when did Najee start sounding like Mickey Mouse?
Well,
I don't win this one.
I just don't think Ollie's a good manager. Gosh, I think we could win.
I think it's
What
going
is
to
this show
be
becoming?
full of
this
chances,
is a way
won't
that
it?
it is going to be that where
Neither
Najee
side
would
can
say
defend.
that Najee would say probably something along the lines of Man United have given up 9 goals. 9 goals in 2 games. They've scored twice in that time.
Who's breaking
like
into
that.
my house?
Some lady.
It's the cleaning ladies, the cleaning people.
Okay.
Your sister's cleaning ladies.
I don't know. You know,
we
and
can
this is
ask
just-
them.
This is just one step closer on the Ollie Death Watch.
Yeah.
I'm giving him until the next break.
But listen, you think Man United can't beat Spurs? Spurs are.
You know what?
I mean, nobody's as shambolic as Manchester
I
United
think
right now,
the
but
Spurs
still.
are going to smell blood in the water, and they are going to go after them. Because
I think
that is
draw.
one. Yeah,
Like
you
a
think
6-6 draw.
The earth is just going to open up and just like suck them down in, and the last thing we'll hear is the toilet flushing.
I don't know, man. This is gonna be so. Listen, Slavid can't defend right now. Harry Maguire, Varane. I don't know if Varane is back, but their midfield is just—it's a hole. When Fred is your number one midfielder, like defensive midfield, how Fred shouldn't be the number
McTominay.
one. Fred isn't the number one Flintstone.
It's not the number one Fred.
No,
He's not- he's
drop
more-
dead Fred
he's
would do
more-
better in the midfield.
so he's
but
more-
right now he is their
so
best
he-
midfielder.
So he's more Fred Travalina,
I don't know who that is.
a comedian.
Oh,
See, and he's a very bad comedian,
Oh,
much
okay.
like Fred is a bad midfielder.
uh, Lolo and Mark would be terrible at security. Who stole the diamond? No idea. But more importantly, Fred really sucks. Like, who stole the diamond? I don't know. We were doing a show. Fred Sanford.
Wait a minute, there
Oh,
was a diamond?
there was a diamond. Listen, I just think Tottenham is the better team. I hate saying
They
that,
are right now.
but they are a
And
better.
there are 9.
They're more of a team collectively than Manchester United. Manchester United is a bunch of millionaire babies.
And they're acting that way right now.
But that being said, a team with Bruno Fernandes, Ronaldo, Rashford, Sancho, Cavani,
Sure.
all these guys.
Sure, you got all
goals
the
are
weapons
there to
in the
be
world,
had.
but if you don't
Goals
know
are
what
there
to
to be
do
had.
with them,
Question:
you know,
Do you think, like in Man United's case, the players deliberately play shit to get the manager out?
No. I mean, I would
Do you think they know they have?
I
that
would
power?
hate to think that
I-
any player ever purposefully played bad unless they were betting on the game.
yeah, I'm also gonna throw that notion out because honestly, he has the clout. If he wanted to, he could go to upper management and go, "I want him out of there," and that's Ronaldo could. He has the power to do that if he did. You know,
Then the whole club should be fucking
He could just,
burned
like-
down
he could
because
just, like-
no fucking club should be allowed to be
I
to be
agree.
One
held
player.
hostage by one player.
I
and
agree,
I
but
think
it
we're putting
happens all
this
the time.
I think we're putting this on Ronaldo when it's not inherently
There are
Ronaldo's
there are
fault
more
and it's not
problems on that
inherently
team. Yep.
Ollie's fault.
There are more problems on that team than just those two.
I think
those two individuals.
if you sat down with
Absolutely.
Ollie and asked him in secret, does he want Ronaldo on the team? He would have said, no, I was building something.
right,
And I don't even think he wanted Jadon Sancho.
It makes it look.
I think he
more-
wanted him last
He's
year,
been shit.
but then he didn't get him. Sancho hasn't even got a sniff.
It makes it more
Sancho
of a
comes on
shrewd
for
move
one
from
game
City,
here, one
doesn't
game
it?
he's
Yeah.
been Vanderbeeked.
But listen, last season, as much as I hated to see it, Man United were putting together a team, and they were these hard-fought victories. Every
Mhm.
victory they got, they
Yeah.
were down before.
Yep.
But they were making things happen, and they were building something.
Mhm.
So as I've said all season long, if I was on that team, if I was even Rashford or one of these guys thinking, why the hell would we sign Jadon Sancho? Why the hell would we bring back Jesse Lingard and refuse to sell him for a ton of cash? West Ham would have. You could have.
West Ham
blank
would have opened
check.
West Ham
Blank
would have opened
check.
the purse strings for him for sure. You know.
And then why would we get Ronaldo? Like, you're clearly saying that we're not good enough. When we put together enough to have a shitty first half of the season and finish second over Liverpool, over Chelsea.
Yep. No, I agree.
Champions League winning Chelsea, you know?
Yeah.
So I would be furious. Now, that being said, they have their problems. Spurs have the same exact team they had last season, and like they're just terrible, which I love. I am watching this match to watch the hole open up in the middle and both of these teams get swallowed up.
Big
Flushed down the
sinkhole in the
toilet.
middle of pitch.
And I hate to say it, but I would, as much as I want both of them to lose, the only way both of them can lose is if it's a draw. So I'm saying 3-3 draw.
2-2.
2-2.
2-2.
2-2. As in a 2-2.
Desmond. As in Desmond 2-2.
Desmond 2-2.
No, Desmond 2-2. Well, I'm gonna. What do we have? What's going on?
Sorry, we completely forgot to. We asked James to be on the show, and we completely forgot to send him the link. And we talked Leeds first because I wasn't sure he was coming back. But boom!
Well, I think the terrible form for Man United will continue, and I think that we're going to see some rather decent goals from Son and even Harry Kane, even though his mind isn't really in it, which I've been saying for a few weeks now. But
Captain Harry Kane
but yeah,
this week.
I think
yeah.
I'm gonna say
Captain Harry Kane for real.
Yeah, say 3-1 Spurs.
3-1 Spurs.
3-1 Spurs. But I never would be one to count Mr. Ronaldo out, as he was quoted in saying today. He said, or not today, but yesterday, he said something along the lines of that he can still shut mouths. He can still shut your mouth. So I'm looking to see if he can put his mouth where his mouth is.
All right, so Najee says Spurs 1, Man United 2.
Did he just? So he's rooting for Ollie.
I don't think he's rooting. I don't think he roots for anyone but Chelsea. But he's just calling it realistically to keep his 55%
right, exactly
going up. What else did Najee say? Ollie was dying for Sancho and also wanted Varane, but he definitely did not ask for Ronaldo. But here's the thing. I think he was dying for Sancho last season. They didn't need him this season.
I think City played a blinder and forced them to buy him, knowing the problems he'd cause.
Yeah. Well, let's bring James in here because we all know James cares most about Manchester United, and he loves talking. He loves.
Hey, James.
What's going on, James? Sorry, we forgot to send you the link earlier, but we already talked Norwich Leeds, but feel free to give us your picks for Norwich Leeds. Because this is a new show. We're ignoring the earlier show where you guys saw that.
The other show didn't happen.
Yeah, actually,
different fan base.
It got taken down.
Oh, did it?
No.
Oh. All right.
So right now we're talking.
I'm gonna go my prediction 3-1.
3-1 Leeds.
Yeah, I think we finally break through, score some goals, but we're gonna give up a goal somewhere along the line, I think.
Yeah. Okay, so what's your prediction on the Tottenham Manchester United?
You don't give a fuck.
The shit derby.
I'm hoping. Again, this is one of those matches where I'm hoping that a vortex opens up in the middle of the pitch and just sucks both teams and their fucking supporters down the.
Right.
That's 3 votes for that.
I also added that.
I'm voting for the vortex.
There's a toilet flush at the end.
Is it
and not one of these. I want one of the chains. Yeah. You know, the chain thing. Whoosh. Yeah.
Is it at Tottenham? Because if it is, hopefully a hurricane will blow in from Stamford Bridge and take that with it too.
I hate both this club so much. I'm gonna go with a 1-1 draw.
1-1 draw. Yeah, I think a draw would be best for everybody, especially.
It would be apt. if it was a 1-1 draw.
Yeah.
We don't deserve anything more
I
out of
just
this match.
really hate both those clubs so much.
Yeah, and own goals too. 2 own goals.
Right.
Nobody deserves to pad their stats.
Yeah,
Right.
I think that's
No
why.
clean sheets.
That's why when I was living in England, I mean, I think that's why I bonded with a couple of Arsenal supporters, just because of our hatred of Tottenham, our mutual hatred of Tottenham. So I had several mates over there who were Arsenal supporters, and it's just I hate. Yeah, I can't stand either one of those clubs.
Yeah,
No, made me sick.
absolutely.
Both
Well,
of them just nauseate me.
Okay.
I only wish Mike Dean on them. Maybe let's hope Mike Dean is the field ref.
Okay, guys. So let's move on to the third of our 4 weekend watch list. And Mark, going with you.
All right, and so I'm going with him. I am going with.
That's how you know it's a shitty week when he has to pick Arsenal.
I'm going with Leicester City and Arsenal. The first match of the week.
7:30 in the morning.
7:30 in the morning. A really great time to be alive in
James
Brooklyn.
is getting up at 6:30 to watch that one.
Fantastic, he is.
I spent many mornings.
This is a match. This is a match that I think is really going to say a lot about either club. Both went through some rough spots. Both are playing really well right now. So let's have these two go at it and see. I also think that it could very well be a very high scoring match.
Okay. Leicester has been giving up 2 goals to anyone who will take them.
Okay.
Brighton put up 2 against them twice.
Okay.
They just played Brighton like 2 days ago or yesterday, and Brighton put up 2.
Who won that match?
They went to penalties.
Who won that match?
That doesn't fucking count.
It
was a draw. They won it because somebody has to win
Someone
it on
has
penalties.
to win.
And the only good thing about that is that stupid dude I don't like, Maupay, missed a penalty. So good.
Right.
So now we get Leicester coming in. Oh, we won. We're on to the next round. And we're like, oh, we beat Leeds, who barely fielded half a side. And
oh my goodness.
First of all, if Rafinha plays for Leeds, that's a much different match.
I
Let's
think
just
of
say
a,
that.
I think of a lot of players.
No,
played
just
for Leeds.
if just Rafinha played for Leeds midweek against Arsenal.
Oh, so if Calvin Phillips played, it wouldn't have made any difference.
He did play.
He didn't.
Calvin Phillips did play.
Yeah, Calvin
Did very well.
I watched the match.
He did
I
so
don't
well
know.
that he fouled, like clear, blatant foul, and Tyler Roberts got a yellow card for it. It was beautiful.
It's a Marty Vardy. I like that.
Marty Vardy.
Vardy.
But Marty is Tuesday. Marty
I know,
means Tuesday.
I know, but that's just what was put up.
Ah, I see. So all I'm saying is Leicester have been giving up 2 goals to everyone and their mother. Arsenal should be able to put up 2. Our defense is in better nick right now than theirs. So I think Arsenal have a strong a chance as the past 4 or 5 years against Leicester, because Leicester have had our number. Jamie Vardy has our number.
Mm-hmm.
Brendan Rodgers he knows how to beat us.
Well, I'm just going to put it out there for them Arsenal fans and the Arsenal themselves. Put a body on Tielemans. Don't let that guy be open.
He shoots from anywhere. He
shoots like these
Curlers.
worldly goals the last
Curlers,
couple of weeks. I'm thinking of picking him up on my fantasy team.
I don't know.
I just got that scoring.
What?
I got rid of him and he started scoring.
Yeah.
Oh, so it was you. So who are you getting rid of this week? I'll pick him up.
James,
what do you think about Leicester City Arsenal? Anything of interest to you?
I don't care.
Okay, moving on. Ben, what are your thoughts?
0-0.
0-0.
There you go. Yeah,
There you go.
that's my sentiments exactly. There you go.
Okay, so let's get the score predictions for this. You said 0-0, Ben.
0-0. Yeah.
James gets a go fuck yourselves both teams.
Then,
I'm gonna say 2-1 Arsenal. Vardy scores, of course, because Vardy always scores against us. But I think we get the two that Leicester have been giving up, and I think that's enough to win it.
I am going to go the opposite way. I'm going to take Leicester in this one, 3-2. I think this is going to be a high-scoring affair, and I think part of the problem for you guys is going to be Ben White. I don't think he plays. I think he'll
play. No, it's an illness. It was illness. I think he's fine. I think he'll be fine.
He wasn't. He got taken off.
Yeah, I didn't realize Arsenal. The only Arsenal team I know that's playing this weekend is their under 23s. They're playing us tomorrow. So Leeds 23s against Arsenal in the 23s. I didn't realize the senior squad was even playing this weekend. That's
okay.
Great.
Score prediction: under 23s, Arsenal, Leeds.
Our under 23s have been giving up a lot of goals lately. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go 3-3.
Yeah, I'll go 4-4.
4-4.
Yeah, it's just as crazy in under 23s as it is in first team, but they're good. They attack well. They attack really well.
They do. Yeah, they do. It's just that we can't stop the other side from scoring. It's crazy.
But we haven't learned to do that at the first team level yet either. But it's fun to watch.
Yep, exactly.
So, fellas, let's get on to it. Let's get to our fourth match of the week.
Are they playing in York tomorrow, Ben?
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
Oh, they are. You gonna go?
Are you gonna get over? Yeah.
Good. Excellent.
If I get over, I'll take some photographs for you.
Oh, definitely, man. Definitely.
And some videos, mate. All right.
Yeah, sounds great.
You guys want to text each other?
I've got them on Facebook.
I'm gonna try to watch and work on LUTV because there's no Premiership match, so I imagine it'll be televised on LUTV.
I think it is. It is.
So usually, if I can, I try to watch it at work.
Yeah, or there'll be something on Twitter. There usually is. So.
Yeah. All right. Sounds cool, man. All right, let's go back to the
best part is
a little Leeds aside. That's it.
A lot of times the audience doesn't get to see this, but like we see director John, his camera down there like grayed out, and I just love when you can tell he's like belly laughing, and then when he's belly laughing about something he did,
right?
But that was class. That was a good one. Okay, so let's move on to the final one, and that's my pick. So I'm gonna go with my pick, and I'm going last this week because I'm gonna pick the last match of the week. You did me a favor, I'm doing you a favor.
Fantastic.
I had my choice of shitty teams that I could pick, and I picked yours.
We're not shitty. We're okay. We're an okay squad.
Yeah, we're like right there on the table. So
hey, we're right there. We're right there. Right in the middle. In the Midlands.
What do you get for your subscription? You get to watch Ben and James arrange a phone date. Photo date.
A photo date.
Oh, that's different. Anyway, I'm picking Wolverhampton Wanderers versus the Everton Toffee Girls.
The Toffees.
Do you know why they're called the Toffees? Because the ladies used to come out before every match and hand out toffees, candies from the candy shops around the country. They still do it.
Yeah.
The dingles and the toffees.
The game is at lunchtime, and Arsenal won't be ready for Leicester City. Whoa, Najee, 2-1.
Okay.
2-1. Get out of here. Get out of it. Go work. Ding, ding. Somebody's at the desk.
Ring his boss up. Tell him he's not doing his job.
Najee is the boss.
He is the boss. The big boss.
Let's just all call the hotel, and we'll get get Najee busy right
I'll
now.
get on
So we're talking
TripAdvisor.
Wolves versus Everton. Here we go. These are two teams similar in, I would say, ability, similar in form right now. I think this is anyone's game, but there are goals to be had. What's his name? Hair Club for Men is doing Andros Townsend is doing very well.
He is having a good
playing
season.
very well.
He's like 50, right?
He is. Madison is back. He's starting to perform a little bit. You have Albrighton and wait, no.
That's Leicester.
I just moved over to Leicester. Sorry.
I know. I was like,
Damari Gray.
Damari Gray.
You got Richarlison back. Meanwhile, on your side, you got Number Wang. You've got Raul Jimenez. You've got all sorts of all sorts of Neves, Moutinho. I think it's going to be an interesting match. Unfortunately, I feel that it could end 0-0.
It could.
But I want to see a higher scoring affair than that.
Could.
What do you guys think about this?
It depends whether Wolves score first or not, doesn't it? Because if Wolves score first, it'll be a tight affair and they'll shut them defend for 90 minutes. If Everton score first, then Wolves have to come out and play.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you were talking about him.
Yeah. I agree with you, Najee. I do think that Everton is really misses Decore, and we saw that against the walloping they got from Watford.
Yeah.
I don't see Wolves beating Everton that badly, but what I do see is I agree that they're very evenly matched squads, and this is a match that both teams are going to look at and go, we want to win this. We need to win this to keep pace with the rest of the table, as both teams are, I think, 8th and 11th. I'm not really sure where they sit. This is at home. Wolves have found their scoring touch a little bit better.
Yep.
And the Jimenez and Wang combination is kind of coming alive. I want Neves to start.
Yeah.
You hear me,
that
Laj?
was weird.
We don't bring Neves
strange.
off the bench. You can bring anybody off the bench you want. Neves is not one of them. He's good in the middle for us, and we missed him in that Leeds game.
Yeah.
But this is going to be fun to watch, and it's the only match of the game, and our match of the day, and I'm definitely tuning in for this. I expect the Wolves to win, and I'm going to go 2-1. 2-1 Wolves.
I expect Wolves to win as well. Mark's starting to wang now.
Everyone Wang Chung tonight.
Everybody Wang Chung tonight. I'm just gonna keep calling him Number Wang.
No, he's Number Wang.
He's Number Wang.
He's Number Wang.
That's Number Wang.
Yeah, that's Number Wang. Like they should. And Jimenez to Wang, and he scores. That's Number Wang. We got to get Arlo White to get on the Number Wang train.
That would be.
But he's not hip enough.
No, he's not. Only we are.
No, but he's probably watching this show to make sure we don't talk about him, though. A floppy Wang pleases no one.
Yes.
Happy hour is going to be crazy.
I know it's going to.
I agree with
Halloween
Mark. I'm
hour.
going 2-1 Wolves.
2-1 Wolves.
Yeah.
Now, after the Leeds United match with Wolves, I don't know if I trust them after they score a goal. They kind of sat back and invited pressure, and I don't know. I feel like Everton can get some goals. So I would say if Everton scores first, Wolves will win 2-1. If Wolves score first, it ends a 1-1 draw, just like last week.
I have a little more hope than that.
So there you go. But Decore, that's a good shout. Decore being out, that's going to hurt them.
Mm-hmm.
And you may see Hair Club for Men's goals going down because
he's not being serviced.
He's not being serviced.
He's not being serviced.
All right, that's Number Wang. James, do you have a prediction for this?
I'm going to go 0-0.
0-0.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a boring affair.
Yeah. So I think I'm gonna go with the draw as well, 1-1, because I think I need all these mid-table teams just to keep drawing while Arsenal slowly keeps winning, just winning, just winning.
All right, fellas, I have to go, Lolo.
All right, James.
Lolo, you'll appreciate this. I have a hot sausage po' boy waiting for me.
Oh boy!
Damn.
Oh, you know what I miss?
I know what that is.
You know what I miss? Cuda Brown's Bayou Philly.
Oh,
It
yeah.
was alligator sausage, blackened shrimp, peppers, and onions. Oh, fuck it.
Yeah, Cuda's is still
nice.
good,
Yeah.
man. Cuda
love
still has good food.
Cuda
All right,
Brown's has
so-
over 400 beers on taps.
See you later, James. Take care,
Yeah,
man.
later on. See you later, Ben. Leech.
All right.
Leeds,
All
Leeds,
right.
Leeds.
Guys, that's been our weekend watch list for today. If you haven't already, write in the comments. Let us know all about all your score predictions. Leeds 2021, good to see you. Thank you for joining in. Jameson, good to see you. LS14, Tony, good to see you as well. Who else? Mr. Tom, the disabled team. All you guys, very fun having you guys on the show. And Ben, thank you for calling in and representing the fan base.
Don't forget.
And don't
That's
forget
right.
the original Stooper.
OG.
OG Stooper right here. Let me get out of Pep's face. Anisha, if you're watching this, Pep says, sorry for losing to West Ham, but happy birthday, Anisha. He sent us that on Twitter today. So that's just for you, Anisha. We got to get you back on the show soon to talk about Man City losing the title.
Ooh, I don't think that's
to Arsenal. And don't forget, guys, we'll see you guys tomorrow for happy happy hour, 7 p.m. Wear your costumes. It's going to be a costume party, Halloween happy hour party. Ben, can't wait to see your costume. Mr. Tom, don't want to see your costume.
I do.
So from the Stoop guys, it's been a good week. We'll see you guys tomorrow for happy hour.
Good night, everyone.
Peace, y'all.
Peace.
Adios, bitches. Bye.